Little box. Look at the
Good afternoon.
Woo. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Son las seis.
Good evening. Good evening. Oh, lost track of time right there.
Yeah. Welcome to the LDM Show. I'm Charles Aloma.
Conrad Delgado.
And it's going to be another fun day with us.
A lot of things happening.
Yeah, but first of all, let me shout you guys out. LDM Network has two new shows, Geekum World and My Favorite or something like that. What is it called?
Tech Talk.
What? No.
Geek World and...
Favorite Self, I'm sorry, from Alyssa Luz, our ex-co-host, has a podcast called Favorite Self now.
Favorite Self. You guys to go check it out.
Yeah, you go, that was a stereo.
Hey.
That was a stereo right there.
If the shoe fits.
No, but your Favorite Self and Geekum is going to be talking about a lot of Geekum stuff.
Yep.
So,
check it out.
Technology and stuff like that. I don't want to spoil stuff that they were saying, but you got to just check it out. Also, we're having a couple events from the LDM. And if you are free in the Bronx on Saturday the 3rd, I will be in Bronx Comic Con. Come and check it out. I am not doing too much signing and stuff because I'm going to be on the stage, but I will say hello to you guys and take some photos. Oh, I don't remember where is that?
Who?
In the Bronx.
In the Bronx.
You know what? Check out my website. See? There you go.
There you go.
The LDMshow.com.
LDM.
Go there or go to the Facebook, the LDM Show. You should be there anyway if you're watching us.
For sure.
But anyway, let's get to some word on the streets out here. Damn, I really like that intro right there.
That's just in.
Right, the little word.
Yep.
But what? This is it. This is in. No.
Calling in.
Well, the word on the street so far is nothing. The mayor is silent. What's the hell? I need some conspiracy stuff going on with this mayor. Like you threw the money thing under the train and that, But speaking of trains, yes, there are a couple of lines that are down because they're making it better. The G, I think, is still down, right? The G is still down. They're making the L line a little bit better. But this is the butt now.
So was a butt.
Remember the guy that was spraying?
Yep.
The eyes because you were jumping the...
the vigilante?
Yeah. They don't need them no more. Now they got body scamming coming in.
Ooh.
You walk right in, chick, is taking pictures. They're starting it in some of the train stations to see how it works. For you guys that think that you can just jump over the train and not pay.
Yep. It's gonna be hard out in these streets.
I blame all y'all Apple people. Y'all wanted to buy these Apple phones with the fingerprints here and the picture there. They tested it out. It worked. And y'all didn't complain about it, so now they're going to do it to us.
Ooh.
Fair Heights? Oh, yeah, because the Fair Heights are coming, of course. Because they need, because they can't do the congestion pricing went down the drain. Nobody wants to pay extra just to drive around their own damn city. So guess what?
Going up.
Yeah, skipping. Oh, the government pays. Again, I'm going to tell you this.
It's a business.
Yeah, it's a business.
The government's just helping them out.
If MTA wants and says, you know what? I'm tired of y'all. Shut it down. What are you going to do now? You can't cry to the government because the government's like, I can't do nothing. Yep. I can take my money, the money that I give them, I can take it away. But if they're shutting it down, that means they don't care for your money.
Yeah.
So you can't do nothing about it. So it's a business. Stop thinking about it as you, how they call it, entitled.
Entitled, yeah. It's a privilege.
No. Yeah, it's not a privilege. It's an accessory that we have. Mm-hmm. Go down south. Go anywhere where they don't really have trains.
No.
You talking about, I got to wait 2 hours for the wagon.
The wagon, the car, the bus. Oh, man.
You got to wait for a horse and wagon. Talk about, yo.
And they're probably going to charge you even more than what MTA is trying to charge you.
When I went towards the suburbs one time, past PA, and I was like, yo, man, I'm going to go to the mall. The guy was like, yeah, you take the yellow bus and to the red, and they'll take you to the mall. So I said, all right, cool. And he was like, so you're not getting ready? I said, I'll just catch the next one. He said, what next one? You got an hour and a half wait if you don't catch this one. I was like, damn. So be lucky that you guys get buses and trains at like every 5-10 minutes, and then stop blaming the train for being late. You work at 8 o'clock. Your trip is 40 minutes away, but you want to get ready at 7:40.
Wake up
It
early.
ain't the train's fault that you're late. This train is always late, making me late, making me
Take
late.
responsibility.
So, but that's word on the streets right there with the train system, and it's still, we need to fix the train station, Ninja Turtles need to come back, fix their problems and stuff like that.
Master Splinter, where you at?
I know, right? Check it out.
Yeah.
Also, check Nerdoricans, they talk about the comics and stuff. They were talking a little bit about Deadpool.
Deadpool
And
and Wolverine.
Now I got to throw in Geek
Yeah.
Room. I didn't want to tell them what Geek Room
Oh,
was
man,
about.
you're already
but they talking
spoiling
about
for
that
them.
too. I'm spoiling them. Spoiler alert, I'll tell you. Listen, and if you haven't watched the movie, don't watch none of these two shows. Because they're going to go in. They're going to go in. They're going to tell you everything. Don't get mad. You should have watched it. You knew months
In
ago
advance.
that it was coming out.
Yep.
It's
Or
coming
just
out.
stay off your phone. It's that easy.
Yeah.
You just can turn it off.
Matter of fact, I'll do a little spoiler now. There's 3 people you won't even know that's going to be on Deadpool. And that just pops up, But I'm not going to say no names.
No.
I'm not going to tell them Wesley
Yeah.
Snipes is just going to come through. I'm not going to tell them.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't
say
do that. Why?
Yeah. Because if I do that, then it's
Yeah.
a spoiler.
Yeah.
No, we don't do that. We ain't going to do that.
No.
We don't do all that. But you should have watched
You
it.
should have watched it. You
No,
should have
but,
gotten that popcorn bucket.
Let's get into some news. You had something, some news out here going?
Yeah, about like all the ruckus that happened in the the Dominican festival.
La
Los
Dominicana.
Dominicanos. Hey, how you know I'm
Oh.
Dominican, man?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm going to, real quick before you get into
Real
that.
quick.
I'm tired of people asking, are you Puerto Rican, Dominican, or Mexican? Listen to the language, all right?
Pay attention.
Dominicans always sound like they mad. Mira, what's happening with you, my friend? Huh? I'm like, damn, nigga, I just met you. Like, what? They always sound like they mad. Puerto Ricans just sound like they confused. Óyele, mira, que te voy a decir ahora que I go this way, right? And why they always say this way, but they point this way? I go this way. No, you mean you go this way?
No.
So they all sound confused. Mexicans always sound like they want to sing. Óyele, what's going on? Batidi, patidi. No offense. But that's how you can tell. Rosa, what's going on?
Rosa?
But that's
Good
how
to
you
see
can
you.
tell. Like
Yeah.
the 3 different
The
languages.
mannerisms. and
Yeah,
everything
the
like
way they
that.
speak.
Pay attention.
Especially when they speak English. That's how you really can tell.
know.
Because Puerto Ricans, every single one sounds the same. Oh, I don't know. I don't know English. I go this way. I go 4th floor. I live there. I don't care. That's my problem. And they never look at you when they're pissed. That's not my problem. That's you. That's how you can tell they're Puerto Rican. Dominicans, I don't know. They're just like, looky, I go like that, right? Como dice,
Como-
mira, la vaina es esa. Yeah. Who are you talking to? Because I don't see nobody. That's how you can tell they're Dominican. They talk to anybody in the air. Como dice eso? And I'm like, yo, who you looking at? Like, Mexicans, they speak English the way they speak Spanish. They sing. What are you doing? I'm going over there. I'm going to sing it for you. Richie Valens in the house. Richie Valens. You know we're going to have a lot of people bitching at us, right? So,
That's the fun part.
Listen, I'm getting to that age where I don't care. Or am I there? I don't know. Well, I'm 26 2 times. I'm going to be 26 2 times. So, we work in Google, do your math, do whatever you want to do.
Yeah. That phone got a calculator on it.
I know, right?
You're on it all the time. Might as well.
So what's going on with that Dominican parade?
A lot of YouTubers, TikTokers, everything. They just started a lot of ruckus.
Oh, any ones that we know or just regular?
I think like Kai Cenat.
Who's that?
I think so.
Ah,
I think he was.
That names I heard, but they went through a lot. I heard it was like 161st. It was crazy. They and then they took it to their block. Like they all went like to Harlem where they live at. I say Harlem. I'm sorry, Dominican Republic towards 135 around there. They went to Dominican Republic, started all the ruckus over there too. I'm like, damn, didn't they just throw you out the Bronx, throw you out to Manhattan, and then you went straight to the Harlem?
Oof. These streets aren't safe out here, man.
And it's all the little young kids want to...
Trying to get views, trying to just build up their popularity. I get it, like, you know, but when it comes to disrupting the peace, I think you have to think about the safety of others before you start doing all that.
And I'm hoping these people are so smart to run down the street, throw things while they're recording on their phone. You guys are so smart. Our generation, this generation now, I'm sad. I'm like real sad because I got to figure out something, because if I get old, I don't want none of these people taking care of me. They don't even know how to take care of themselves right now. Talking about, yeah, watch this. I'm gonna throw the rock in the wall. You seen it? Yo. And I live in 1250. And like, you know what I'm saying? They get their whole information breaking the window. And then, not they wear the mask? Yeah. Yo, Pookie, you see me? Yeah. Oh, you don't know? Look, it's me. I see you. And then they put their mask back on. Y'all the dumbest. Oh, my. Anyway, listen, I don't know. Again, I know I'm going to get a bunch of them. Oye, what's up? Deja la vaina, no me habla así. You talking all that shit over there. I don't see you. Now I'm outside. And all I have to do is say, mira, plátanos. Where? Where? That's that, and then you run. That's how you get rid of them. Listen, if you can't laugh and you can't learn, you're not living. Listen, that's what I'm going to say. But I heard the rumors were that this might, even though they say it all the time, might be the last one. The Manhattan one, definitely.
The last one?
No, they're going to keep on going because it's more stable. It's more stable. But even that, they had a lot of fights. And like, I don't understand. Like, it's our time to have something, you know, we're Latins, because we don't have that much.
Yeah.
So let us have this at least. That's why I go to the Chinese New Year's more, you know? At least when I hear blah, 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 I'm not jumping and throwing myself down the floor.
Yep.
If I hear that in any other hour parades, I'm done. Who was that? Nah, that was Pookie's 45. That was Pookie's 45. I know that sound. You know what I mean? Listen, that's how it goes.
Yep.
But do you know if there was any arrest or any?
All I know is that somebody had pulled up with a Lamborghini and they took it or something like that.
I heard it. I know that. I heard that they were jumping on parade people's cars and going in the middle and stopping and taking photos. You can't do all that. Like, and then they're gonna get mad when there's no more parade.
Like, the most dangerous thing ever invented was a camera on the phone. Yeah. That is probably like the worst thing ever.
Yeah, well, the worst and the best, because now I can get to laugh at all these dumb criminals with their cameras.
Yeah.
You know, at least before the dumbest criminal show, it was because of surveillance cameras.
Oh, yeah.
But now they have to change it and take phone cameras of the dumb people listen, just relax when it comes to things like this, because we need these things. We got
to know about our culture.
Yeah, the African parade that they had in the Native African parade they had in Brooklyn started off beautiful and everything. The parade finished, and then they started fighting, and they didn't want to go home. Things like that you don't want these people to say, you see, this is why we don't give them nothing. Yep. You don't want that.
We got to prove them wrong.
Yeah, we need all this. You know, after the parade, have a cookout. Everybody's chilling and doing this. You know,
get to know your people.
Talk
to your neighbor.
Give a chicken to a police. You know,
habla con abuela.
You never know that white Jim, Sergeant Jim or Tim or whatever these white names are. They might grab a chicken and be like,
you know what?
What's this? This barbecue? Good Lord, because you know we got barbecue. We got barbecue everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it goes. But I'm going to look into that. I think there had to be a ton of arrests. So if anybody knows about it, please let us know. All I seen was like 2 videos of the people saying, this is why I don't go. And they were showing the people from the house, from the buildings, were recording downstairs. And all you see was like a lot of little ants and stuff like that. Well, I say ants because I want to be nice, but I'm from the Bronx. So a lot of little roaches. You know, running around and stuff. Because as soon as the cop came, it looked like the roaches when you turn on the lights. They all was like, you know what I mean? And the lady or the guy that was recording from the fire escape, Yeah, now I say fire skate. That should bring me
Yeah.
back memories. You ever hanged out in a fire skate?
No, I didn't.
They got fire skates over there?
No, not in Houston.
No.
No.
What
Like whenever I saw the fire escape, I was like, I want to do some CSI shit. Jump out of that bitch.
No,
I want
we
to.
used to hang on the fire skates. Like, not hang, I mean, hang
But,
out.
yeah.
So people were like,
It was
wow,
a
why
spot.
you hanging on the fire skate like this? No, we were hanging, just sitting there on the steps.
Having conversations.
Yeah, that's
Get to know your people.
well, we wasn't not allowed to be outside after the lights turn on, so we just hanged in the fire skates. Your parents knew where you were, and if you wasn't right there in your fire skate, they'll look up or they'll look down. Oh, okay, because you're in one of your friends'
Yeah.
fire skates. So, but that person was video recording, and it was just shocking when he said film caught by hanging in the fire skate. I was like, must be an old school person. But yeah, other news. Olympics lost a lot of money. Sponsors are being kicked out. Not kicked out, getting out of the sponsorship due to the opening of the Olympics. But here's the catcher. The Olympics first said, I apologize for what happened and them introducing themselves as the, the Last Supper.
The Last Supper.
Yeah, so we do apologize for that, and we are investigating. Then a couple of days later, well, they was not really doing the Last Supper. They were doing a Greek myth. Yeah, the Greek myth. A myth is a lie. You know what that means, right? So they were lying already through their teeth that that's not what they were trying to portray.
Yeah. And then it looks even worse because they're going back on their on what they
Yeah,
said.
because you said sorry.
Yeah.
Why would you say sorry for something that you didn't do?
Yeah.
But anyway, shout outs to Snoop Dogg and
Flavor Flav.
Oh, Flavor ugly. Flavor Flav. For Flavor Flav sponsored the water polo, mama, right?
Yeah,
I think
the
it was
US
the water polo.
Yeah.
And then he took pictures with them to swim.
Yeah.
So he's sponsoring that money because they're losing money. Snoop Dogg did the torch. He helped the gymnastics and some of the water sports. So he gave money. So they're asking for other celebrities to come in, sponsor
Chip in,
something.
yeah.
But overall, people online was like, "Oh, I'm not watching the Olympics." Shut up. Shut up.
It's all over TikTok.
Do like me, I talk crap about the opening, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to take away from the
Athleticism?
Yeah, not only that, the work that they
Yeah.
put to get there. They had nothing to do with the intro.
Yeah. These are the best of the best.
Well, let's
You
see.
know?
Let's see. So far, shout outs to United States winning
Yeah.
the first gold medal, and now they're going to keep on going. So it's been a lot. Gymnastics has been going crazy. They have the whole gymnastics team winning gold. The girls gymnastics.
Yeah.
I haven't heard about the guys yet. Break dancing is in August. I think it is. Break dancing is August, right? The 7th and 8th is break dancing. The gymnastic men? Oh, good Lord, bro. Thank God for the women.
Yeah.
Thank God for the women. At least they bring it home. So, wait. Can we say now that the woman's bringing the bacon? Bringing home the bacon?
Oh, yeah.
And for soccer, right?
Soccer.
Woo. Who you going for soccer?
Soccer.
Damn, was that a racist thing that I just said?
Oh, man.
To see Mexican-
You cut. Yeah, you already.
I just thought about that. I was like,
you already-
but you know that.
Yeah.
Because he told me, because somebody out there going to be like, you shouldn't say that about me.
And the
You
worst
shouldn't
part,
say that.
and the worst part is, you're like, oh, the other, like when you ever see another Mexican with the U.S., you're like, you're just trying to be different. Yeah, you're just trying to be different. Come on, like, come on, really?
That is a good one.
Right now, Mexico's national team is not doing so hot, so.
Yeah, that's a good one. Well,
But USA soccer team, they're doing good. Captain America.
so you going for the USA?
Nah, I'm always gonna be a Mexican.
Mexico.
Mexico.
Because my friend, my other friend, he's Mexican, but he's going for Spain.
Fine.
I don't know, but that's who he going for.
Oh.
I guess because he was, half of his life he was there, so he's going for them. But yeah, it's going to be kind of crazy.
Yep.
Where it's you're gonna figure out like who to go for, and now I tell you this much, I was always used to root for like rugby for Russia and stuff like that, but this year. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying this year you can't do that. Especially the girls. The girl, the zillion. Ooh. That was the one that opened up with the sumo thing, right? It was not the sumo thing, the hockey, the rock,
Rock?
people, the rock people.
The rock people?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
The rock.
Some of them. I'm gonna give you a point. When you're going like this, you don't need to put the face. You're ugly as it is. You don't need to do all that. You know. I'm just saying. I'm just letting people know what
This man Charles on a roll today. This man Charles on a roll today.
Shanae came out and said, girl. You see that one? You know you see the one in the background, the blonde hair one. I was like, is she constipating or what? No, but the thing is when they stopped and they put the camera on her, I thought she was still doing the face. Oh my God, no, but they were good. They're good. It's just jokes, people. You gotta laugh at certain things to make it good. That's what this show is about. We give you news, we give you insights of everything, but we make you laugh about it.
Crack a couple jokes.
Yeah. But no, they were good. They were good. I was like, oh, and the one female that ran. The lady had her legs, and she just kept, and she looked down. I was like, oh, that's embarrassing. I would have let go.
Yeah.
You ain't looking down at me, dragging me. I'm letting go. We ain't doing this. The TVs and cameras, we're not doing this. But she kept on her legs.
Television. The whole world saw that, and you didn't let go.
Listen.
Tragic.
I tell you this much, it is crazy with the Olympics, which I like. Keep it up. Puerto Rico is trying to do that thing with the girls' basketball team. If nothing else, they're getting promoted. They're getting a lot of promotion, and Puerto Rico has gave them everything. So now they got rice and beans and 2 chickens. They ain't playing over there. They got, get arroz y pichuela. She's from the Olympics. Dale, give her 2 chicken right there.
The world is safe. The world is not safe today.
Yo, you didn't see them? They had the first boat ticket parade in Puerto Rico. A boat. I was like, wow. And they waving in the boats and stuff like that. I'm like, you got too many people in that one boat. I was waiting for someone to fall over.
Ooh, sounds like it's sinking already.
Yeah, my media brain was going. I'm like waiting with the camera. I'm waiting with the camera.
There you go.
So no, but they're getting a lot of people and thanks and over there. So it gave a lot of hope to Puerto Rico, which I like. Keep it up, guys.
Yep. Keep doing your thing.
Who else is picking up? Of course, China.
Yeah.
China's they kill it almost every single year.
Yeah.
So
they train for this.
They train.
Yeah.
Like. Now, in your opinion, who is the hardest trainers in the Olympics? Who trains the hardest? Like,
I feel like China.
Right?
They're very disciplined.
Not only that, I think if they lose, even the city,
yeah. They're not gonna come back heroes if they lose.
Yeah. But listen, anyone in the Olympics, if you are from a city that said, oh, you didn't win the Olympics, just look at them and like, you didn't even go to the Olympics.
Yeah, you didn't even try.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least I made it to the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
That's
an accomplishment. Where am I?
Say that a couple times.
Say that a couple times.
So I'm liking it, but not only that, there is a Down syndrome girl, and I forgot her name, making waves in the floor gymnastics. She killed it. She was, practicing with them, and someone recorded her practicing, and when you watch it, you didn't see nothing. No. And until she stopped, everybody was like, oh, she got Down syndrome. She killed it. She was killing it. I want to find the name, but again, I need you to go to the Facebook to find out, because I'm going to put that video up. Amazing how much practice that she put into it.
The dedication, the time.
So, and I don't know. It might be a guy thing. I don't know. But is it me or some of these floor gymnastics girls gotten some meat on them now? Because I was like, wait, is this a Spanish thickness going on here? Like, I was like, what? I'm married. I can't be watching this. Yeah, I was watching gymnastics and looking back. Okay, she's still in the room. She's still, let me see.
Kept turning back.
You know? And I'm trying to pause, and the TV's like, you can't pause live. Damn. No, but seriously, these girls got more muscles than anything. I was like,
damn.
Talk about break walnuts. So
They're breaking more than walnuts right there.
the girls gymnastics, I think the girls period this year are gonna kill it.
Yeah.
Period. The girls jumping team killed the guys. The girls floor gymnastics killed the guys. Like the females are gonna take over this Olympics. I think, you know, overall. Even the I didn't even know about the synchronizing dive. This was the first year I seen that. I never, seriously, I know Will right now in the background like, what? Every time I watched the dive, it was always the regular dive or the other one. I never seen two people diving at the same time.
Oh yeah, it's really amazing when you see that.
I would be doing that, but I'm the one that always did it right. If we lose, you see, you were off a second. Ooh. It was because of you we lost. I'm that one.
Oh man,
I'm never gonna be like I was off. I'm like, I told you. See, if you would have not came late that day, we would have had this packed. I would have been like.
He's gonna remind you.
I would remind that person all day.
Hey, man.
All day. I don't know.
Man, I wouldn't want to owe you money.
I told you I'm petty like that.
I would not want to owe you money, Charles.
Oh no, you don't, because I'll be on Facebook. I'll be on Facebook talking shit.
Like, my co-host still owes me $2.
My co-host over there chilling. He owes me $2, but he won't be in McDonald's right now.
McDonald's right now. Hey.
So, but yeah, I think the females are gonna take it this year, big time. You know.
I would say one small step for man, but one small step for women.
Oh my God!
There you go.
I'm just waiting for August for the first breakdancing competition. That's what I'm waiting for. You know. But before we get to our next commercial, we're gonna hit a commercial. I mean, before we get to our we're gonna get, before we get to our next topic, which is gonna be a little devious out here. But get your answers ready. Do you sit in the front with your mate, or do you sit with your in-laws? We're gonna be talking about that when we come right back.
Hey everybody, I'm Will D.
I am Javier Luis.
I'm Alex Polanco.
I'm Apollonia Cruz.
And I'm Kelly Caboose.
I am Shirley Phillips.
I am Emmanuel Anzule.
Do you know 1 in 4 women will experience domestic violence
During their lifetime.
And domestic violence and abuse can happen to anyone,
regardless of gender, race, or other factors.
2 out of 3 homicide cases are
females who were killed by a family member or intimate partner.
As domestic violence victims, they face high rates of depression,
sleep disturbances,
anxiety,
flashbacks, and other emotional distresses.
And without help, witnesses of domestic violence are more vulnerable to become abusers themselves.
Thus continuing the cycle of violence in the next generation.
Hello, I'm Charles Aloma. Join the LDM network and a safe horizon and take a step into changing these facts. So if you are or know someone that is being abused, please call the City Domestic Hotline at 1-800-621-4673. So that is 1-800-621-HOPE.
Speak up.
Speak out.
And make a difference.
And just know that you don't have to deal with this alone. There is help.
Finally got knocked out.
Ooh.
Hey! They be catching us during the commercial break and stuff. But yeah, I got a question. But before we bring up that question, if you have a mate or something, like a husband and you have a wife, who sits in the front? Your in-laws or your husband or your wife?
I would say my significant other. My
Right.
in-laws already hate me. You know?
Oh, so
they already hate me. You got to show them that.
Or your
like,
mom. Oh, I'm sorry, your mom or dad. Your parents or your mate. Who sits in the front?
My mate.
Okay.
Yeah, my mate.
Why your mate, not your parents?
Because this is the person I decided to spend the rest of my life with.
Right,
I feel like my mom and dad would have to understand that, and if they don't understand, then
True, and that's why I say I can break it down a little more, but I want to read some of the comments of what some people said. Where is it? Who should say it? Okay, here we go. Oh no, they commented on my page. Damn, I gotta go on my page now. All right, here we go. One person said mate. Lizzie said it depends. If my parents in the front, my sister said your sister.
Your sister.
And then Johnny from Latino Weirdo said mate. Yes, elders normally would sit in the back because it's safer than in the front. So with that said, it's like you don't even care for your mate. You'd be like, no, you sit in the front and get hurt. Depends on who's in the car first. Well, so you're trying to say if the mother says shotgun, she gets to sit in the front.
Overruled. She said shotgun. She called it.
Yeah, overruled. She called shotgun. No, but it all depends. If you got kids, your mate goes to the back to be with the kids. And your parents will sit in the front, no matter what. If your kids are in the back, your mate goes to the back with your kids. Just in case something happens, the kids want to cry, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. The mate is back there to be with...
Relegate.
Right. Yeah. Us, even when we were driving, I didn't have nobody in the front. My wife was always in the back with my son in case he cries, in case, and then once in a while, like if we take a long distance, she will jump into the front while we're driving. No, matter of fact, no, I pull over.
You pull over.
Yeah, I pull over to the side. I come to a full stop, put my emergency brakes on, and we look both ways, and then she comes out and goes to the front. And I go, yeah, right.
As soon as you...
No, she goes to the front while I'm driving because the baby's sleeping.
Yeah.
But in-laws, normally, I would put them in the front or in the back. It depends on if you have a child. So that I understand.
Yeah.
But a lot of the old school people, they would go to the back. Your parents, your in-laws, they will sit in the back. But if it was my in-laws and I don't really like them, you going way back.
Way back. I ain't
in the
trying to
trunk
do that.
back. So I don't have that problem, so I'm good. But they, like, when I visited my in-law, she sat in the back with my son, which he was a little older, but she wanted to be there because she wanted to
spend time with the kids. Yeah.
So it all depends.
Yeah.
But for you to fight about who goes in the front,
nah, that's where you lost me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If a mother fights, I think if a mother fights to say, I belong in the front, your woman belongs in the back. Now, if it's your girlfriend, that's a different story.
Yeah.
Because you're not married to her. So if your girlfriend, you might have to be going to the back. Because my mother's always going to be my mother,
Oh, yeah.
But you might be an ex. You might, graduate to a fiance, and if you you might, go to the next level and be a wife.
Yeah.
We don't know yet. So girlfriend normally go to the back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it all depends, but a lot of people were saying mates, depends on whose car is it, and things like that. So overall, I think it's depending on the situation.
And also depending on the vehicle, because some cars are smaller. So
Yeah.
you might want someone that's
Yeah, I'm kind of tall, so you ain't putting me in the back of the car. Hey, I'm gonna be shrink.
So like if me and you were driving, I'd be like, I would not tell you to go to the back.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I was crushing the back. Like, okay, can you put your feet, chair in the front? So yeah, I think it all situations, kids, how old they are, as well, because some cars, the front
it's a lot more spacious.
Yeah, and you can put an elder there. So it all depends. We have a van, so it's more room in the back. So my grandmother, we took her one time, we put her in her solo seat. Yeah. So she was comfortable. So the elder is like a child; they belong in the back.
Yeah.
But if you got the young mother, she wants to sit in the front, especially if it's her son driving the car.
Oh yeah,
she wants to sit in the front. call out all her girlfriends. Yeah, look.
Look
Yeah,
at me,
I'm in my son's car.
mijo me está paseando.
Right, yep. They're all going to be doing
Yep.
that. My son is driving me around.
Yeah.
So maybe they want to feel like a princess that one moment.
Passenger princess.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah.
But keep the comments going because a lot of people were saying mate. But I like that other one.
Yeah.
It depends on who gets their first shotgun.
Shotgun. And again, I gotta. It's a rule. It's spoken.
Yeah, but it looks like a lot of people said mate. Even on the other questionnaires, everybody was saying mate. But in reality, I would say mate because if it's your mother or father, they're not in your life no more. Now your family member is your wife and your kids. So they come before everybody. But if they're just a girlfriend, no. So that's how it goes. But also, there's a lot of roughness going on as well. Let me start by saying, first of all, Jenna became Woman of the Year after a couple of months of being a woman. All the women didn't say nothing. Now it got out of control, right? With men being in the women's sports and men's being in the bathrooms. All this. Women's let it go too far. Well, here comes a woman that thinks that she can do the opposite. What's her name? The basketball player? Brittany something. The one that went to Russia or wherever.
Griner.
Her girlfriend or wife, whatever, I don't know if she got pregnant the old-fashioned way. She went to the hospital,
Science.
She paid someone. I don't know how it went because I didn't care. I just know that she's pregnant and she's not the one that got her pregnant because they're both females. Yeah. But, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how it happened.
How did it happen?
But she's getting heat because she went on an interview and the host asked her, so how it feels being a mom? And she said, no, I'm not a mom. She said, but ain't you having a baby? She said, no, I'm the pop. I'm the dad. So now all the men say,
Nah.
The woman let it slide. We're not letting it slide.
Nah.
We're not. No.
We got receipts.
You're not a dad. No matter how you put it, you're a second mom. Mm-hmm. And there was some lesbians that had babies that complained that too. That said it too. Yeah. Like, no, we always say we're both moms. So she's getting mad at social media because, you're not in my household. And then psychiatrists are jumping in saying, that's going to destroy the kid.
Yep.
Listen, I don't need to be a psychiatrist to know that if a kid goes to school and says, my mom and dad is coming, and then she comes by,
and then
they're going to get teased. They're going to get teased. There's bullies out there waiting for good material like this. And they're going to bully your kid.
Yep.
And then your kid is going to be confused. But wait, if you're my dad, why you don't look like their dads? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, why can't you do certain things that a real dad does, you know? And then, how you going to teach, if you're a dad, how you going to teach men things to that child if it's a boy?
Yeah.
You can't.
No.
So it's going to be confusing to a kid. I don't know. What's your thought on the whole, I'm going to be a pop, I'm going to be a dad?
I feel the same way that you feel, Charles. I feel like you shouldn't do that. At the end of the day, you're a mom. Just take it for what it is. Don't try to make it any more bigger than it has to be. At the end of the day, what matters most is a kid. Yeah. You decided to have a kid. Now you're going to have deal with it.
Yeah. You know what's so funny, too? She's saying that she's her dad. When they break up and they try to hit her with child support, she's going to be like, no, but I'm not a man. Oh, now you're not. When they hit you with that child support, you're going to really feel like a dad. You know. But I don't know. When she said that, it irritated me, too. Like, you're not a man. Stop saying you're a dad. You're the second mother. You could be a second mother. But not only that, there's another video that popped up where a girl, obviously you can see that she was a female, fixing a kid's bike. And the girlfriend came with a camera and said, oh, look at bonding with your dad. The little kid said, she's not my dad. My dad is in jail.
Ooh.
The girl got mad and said, oh, see, who's putting words in his house? No, I'm your dad. I'm the one that's here for you. No matter what, you're not the dad. You know what I'm saying? You're the mom's girlfriend or the mother, the stepmother, whatever you want to, but you're not the dad. The kid was not confused. And the kid said, no, and you're not a man. Who's putting words in this kid's mouth? And she was mad. She was like, I bet you that was you that said that to him. And she was like, no, I didn't. Where you heard this? And pleading to the kid, instead of saying to the kid, yeah, you are correct.
Yeah.
She's not a man. She can't be your dad. But she's with us.
Yes.
Like,
Just
explain
take it for what it is. Don't make it any bigger than it needs to be.
But she tried to confuse the kid even more, and the kid was not having it. The kid had to be like 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah. He already knows.
He's like, no. And she was like, oh. And then she got mad at the kid. Well, then see if your father can fix the bike. Like, that was so petty.
Yeah. Don't take it out on the kid.
That was
the kid
petty.
had nothing to do with it.
I'm like, no. Like when I seen that video, I'm like, okay. But the comments is what got me. Some of the people was like, okay, she's a man until they want to beat her. Nah, she ain't a man no more.
No.
You know, oh, you're a man, but you pee sitting down. And then you're a man, but that one when they said you pee sitting down, I was like, they got tools that you put it on in the woods and the lady can pee standing up. But it's a lot of things when you try to confuse a kid and saying you're the father. That, like, if a male would say, well, I'm your father, that would make a little more sense.
Yeah.
Even though he's not the father because the father's in jail.
Yeah.
But explain to him, that's your father, that's your dad, but I'm your father.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because anybody can be a dad. You know, you just
And then think about it like this, Charles. Imagine you telling somebody, oh, that's not your dad, that's your mommy, when in general, it's a guy. How's a guy going to take it? Oh, I'm mommy?
Yeah.
I'm mommy? No. A guy's not going to like that.
Yeah. I could imagine the father, how long he going to in jail. He going to wind up back in jail when he come out. He going to beat her ass.
Yeah.
he going to wind up back again. You trying to tell me, as a father, and if I go pick up my kid and my baby's mom says, oh, wait, he's with the father. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
what father? You mean the stepdad? He's like, I don't know why people keep forgetting to put that word in the front. Stepdad. All the confusion goes out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Stepdad. He's not the dad. He's the stepdad. Unless that person raised them when you were in the belly to like 17 or 18 years old until he left, then of course, that's the only father he knew. So of course it's the father. But if that person has a father and y'all broke up, and then now you have another father, he's not a dad, he's not a father, he's a stepdad or a stepfather. This is the father or the dad. No matter if you hate him or not, because all of a sudden you hate him when y'all break up, and when y'all were together, it was lovey-dovey.
Fireworks.
You know what I mean? So when they break up, he's still going to be the dad, because you broke up with the person. The kids never break up with the person. So
the kid decides when he wants to have that person in a relationship, if he wants to even continue it.
Yeah, that's true.
know?
And a lot of the times is the, sorry to say, but the mothers who having the kid are more than the fathers, because the courts give them to the kids and everything. But then again, you blaming the kid for being raised wrong or doing bad things, winding up in jail because he don't have a father figure, but you're the one that raised him. Think about that.
Yeah, something to think about.
But don't bring back the word stepfather, stepmom, stepdad, stepmother. The word step in the front of that name plays a big difference. It means something, especially to a child, because then they understand, okay.
That guy's the guy that stepped up.
Yeah, exactly. So that's, that's a good way to put it.
There you go.
Never really thought about it that way, but that's a good way to put it. He stepped up. That's why he's called the stepdad.
Yeah.
So, but then also, stepdads got a bad rep. Step-parents, put it like that. As soon as they break up, now they can't see the kid. He was good enough to be a father when y'all were together, or a stepdad when y'all were together, but then y'all break up, now he can't see the kid again? Say that kid that he raised for years, that has to be...
Yeah.
A lot of difference has to be played on those parts.
You got to stop thinking about yourself and start thinking about the kid.
Right.
You know.
So let me know also what you guys think about that. Was the person right for saying, no, I'm your dad, even though she's a female? And also, was the basketball player right for saying, I'm a dad? Like correcting the host when she said how it feels to be a mom. Really, the courts, I don't think, are caught up in every state where if you raise the child as yours. I don't think every state has caught up to that, but there are some states where if you raise a child, it's yours.
Yeah.
But in cases that is not, guess what? You can call yourself the dad, the mother, the alien, whatever you want to call it. But
The caregiver.
yeah, she, the one that gave birth, is the only sole parent
Yep.
of it, because she's the one that created and things like that. But when the child is 18, he can go find out who's the sperm donor. I hope they know that. Yes, by law. 18. Read it. Oh, no, you can give anonymously, but the child can go and find out. Yes? You know why it passed? It passed. Check it out. A lot of people don't realize it. They pass laws that people don't realize. They passed that law because there was a case where a kid needed certain blood. They had a rare blood type. So they didn't want to give them the information.
Blood, yeah.
So the Supreme Court said, no, you have to give information to a child that has to know both parents' health. So that's why they said when the child is an adult, you have to tell them who their father, blood donor, it's not their father. Who they is, or they have sickness, do they have this, do they? You don't have to say, listen, it's this person, and they live there. But you have to tell them everything, you know. So if that person finds out, yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, that's what I said. They don't have to tell you where they from, but they can tell you who they are. They tell you they're American, anything like that.
Dominican, Puerto Rican, Mexican.
But you know, back in the days, if you have any illness, you wasn't allowed to. So I don't understand why they worrying about blood now. Because I remember, like, when I heard about the first time, back in the days, you was not if they asked you have sickness in the family, then you was
Certain
not
type of
allowed.
disease,
Or was that just for blood? It wasn't for sperm, right? Or was it just for blood? For blood, right? Okay, yeah, I had it confused. It was for blood. Because I remember it was like, you have any sickness, you can't give, donate. But in overall, you are still not. Oh, and matter of fact, they did change the law because of that guy that gave 63, 60-something kids. And I thought they were joking. And the kids went to find out who the dad was, and they found out it was the doctor or someone that gave
just get
donation. And you're only supposed to do 2 to 3 times. 63 kids, and then they try to charge him with child support.
Crazy.
They try to charge him. I don't know if they did or not. I'm gonna read more into it. But when I seen that a guy that had 63 kids, I thought they were joking, but they were talking about because he donated his sperm 63
times. Man, what was that man on?
Jesus Christ. That was the weekend. That was the weekend. Hey, they say that you have 100 kids popping out every time, right? Only 2 or 3 make it, and then 1 only makes it afterwards. So, listen.
That man's
and
hand
the cup is big. They give you the cup. Why they give you the cup like it's a wine? A big cup for a little bit of sample. Like it's a wine, like half full, the wine, you can't put it all the way.
I was thinking about like drug tests. Like, how you have to pee in the cup?
Oh, yeah.
You got to pee in the cup for the drug test. It's this big.
Now, I don't know. I just know what they be showing and saying on TV. But I would think it'd be kind of funny when you go to a room and then you come out acting like nothing happened. We know what you did in there. And then you go talk to the girl.
There's no shame in it.
You talk to the girl, give them the cup, and talk to the girl, talking about, so how was your day? Not as good as yours in that room was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how do you act when you come out the room? You can't even act
with your head held high.
Hey, well, that's why they got in there in the first place. Their head was all held high.
It was held high for a good minute.
No, but A lot of the females, lesbian couples, are doing that. And then some people are saying, instead of doing the sperm donation, why you don't adopt? Like a lot of, back and forth. No matter what you do, people are going to talk crap anyway. But I don't know, maybe it's better for them to adopt. But some people are saying they don't want to adopt because the kids that need adoption already got a mind of their own, and you can't brainwash them. That's what, comments are popping up here and there. So I was like,
you got to think about the kids.
I don't know.
Think about the kids.
There are kids out there that need adoption.
They're the future. They're the future. You could change someone's life.
But if you are a female in a lesbian relationship and you are able to have a child, well, not with her, but able to have a child, maybe that's why they do the sperm, because they want to feel themselves having the child. It's a little bit different from just let me adopt. You don't really feel like a mother sometimes. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not a female, so I don't know. But I'm assuming that having the child, you have more of a bond than adopting a child. Now, the ones that can have a child, of course.
I think also it's just like they want certain characteristics of themselves in the child.
True. And that's another thing, too.
Yeah.
If you're my pops, why you don't look like me? You know what I mean? Because you ain't going to have nothing. Nothing is going to be, there's going to be a splitting image of the mother and donation number 3572.
Should be like, the kid's going to be like, why doesn't mom have green eyes?
But, I don't know, Ria's there. How many minutes we got up there? A couple minutes. Ask, if you couldn't have a child, Ria, would you, if you could have a child, but you're in a lesbian relationship, would you adopt or would you donate it? Get it implanted?
Science.
That's a random question.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you're the only female in the studio. She said neither?
Oh.
So you're just going to be with no kid?
No kid.
You're going to be single because the other one's like, the other one's going to be like, I want to be a mother / dad.
That's the whole point of being with the lesbian. So you don't have to...
See, no. Now, is there a fight in between who's going to be the
dad?
The birth giver?
The birth,
Or they already say, you're the birth giver and I'm the father figure? Even though you still can never be a father figure, but you know what I mean. That's kind of weird. But if you can have a child, by all means, maybe, sperm donating is the way to go so you can feel
what it feels like.
Yeah, having birth. But if you can't, don't extinguish or don't, take away motherhood. Adopt.
Yeah.
So you can still feel like a mother. Kids want mothers, want parents.
Kids need role models.
Yeah. So just do that. But overall, there's a lot of slack of her saying that she's going to be a dad. I know how y'all guys feel about that. I know people don't like to comment too much on this because they think they're going to get blackballed or something like that. Listen, I only care for the person that pays for my rent.
If you ain't paying my bills, I don't care. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. You know what I mean? That's the way we go, right?
Yeah.
LDM Network, we don't sugarcoat nothing. That's why it's called a TV show. And plus, well, some shows have to sugarcoat. Some shows. Yeah, we got a couple shows out here that have to sugarcoat because their show is not about that. Or how we say, we're not about that life.
We're not about that life. Yeah. If you're not about that life, why are you in the streets?
Yeah. Well, but again, shout outs to the Olympics.
Team USA.
Yeah.
Bringing in the gold.
Bring in the gold. Keep on going. Yeah. But in a way, I don't want the basketball team USA to win.
The men's?
No, I don't want them to win because LeBron is there.
LeBron?
I'm petty like that. I don't know. I'm just petty like that. Just for them to talk crap about him. That's why. Now, don't get me wrong. I do want them to win, but I'm saying I would love them to lose just for people to have more stuff to talk about LeBron.
How is this kid doing?
He a kid.
That's
no one
from what it sounds like. That was just as much as I needed to know.
Yeah, so, he's not. His name is even dying before he even started.
Oof.
You know, I feel bad for him because no matter what he does, he's going to be wrong. He shoots threes, making it in. Yeah, but he doesn't shoot like his dad. He misses. Yeah, that he does like his dad. So either way, he, win or lose.
Damned if you do, damned if you
You know
don't.
what I mean?
Ooh.
You fall down,
Yeah.
but you actually trip. Oh, look, see, his dad needs to teach him a little better how to flop. Like, what? And then when he does flop, you see, father like son. I don't think he's going to get away with nothing. He's going to be under the microscope through the whole time he's in that team. And that's good and bad at the same time, And it's because, I'm sorry to say, but your dad did it to you. No other dad in basketball had done that. Like, put their oomph in it so much that when people watch their kid play, they blame everything on the dad.
Lonzo Ball. That
Is
is
it?
yes, everybody was blaming his dad because he was putting so much pressure on him. He was basically gassing these guys up before they even made it to the league.
See, no, but that's more of a pressure thing. Like, yo, you got to do this, you got to do that right, but not the way he played.
When one of his kids got hurt, he basically blamed Nike because he's like, oh, it's because he's not wearing the Lonzo Ball shoes.
Oh my God!
Yes, he blames the coaches. He blames the coaches. If I was in that practice, I would probably show them. That's
a self-centered person right there.
Everybody.
He did.
Yep.
Oh my.
So that's the one thing LeBron has. That's the one thing LeBron has is that he's not gassing his son up.
Yeah.
To that extent. Well,
no, he is. He was gassing up, talking about we need him here, and no, we don't. Well, that's not my team anyway, so that's not my team, so I don't really care if you have him or not. No, he's a decent performer.
How good was Lonzo Ball as a basketball player?
So, but I think we're running out of time here. I don't know. Yep. Okay. So, but basketball this year also is going to be drama. Ooh. So and people are going to watch. Business-wise, they did a perfect thing because now everybody want to pay tickets to see what he's going to do. Mm-hmm. They're not going to be a team of his, but they want to see what he does. Whatever brings in the money. You know what I mean?
That's what makes the world go round.
But anyway, shout out to LeBron for being a dad because I would have done the same thing. It's my kid. I'm going to bring him in. Yeah. I'm going to make sure he's going to make some money. Yeah. Plus, he still owe me 18 years of Hey, I'm Charles Aloma.
Conrad Delgado here.
And we'll see you next week right here on the LDM Show.